So today let's talk about what's happening in Chin State. So Chin State is here. So the most updated news of the Chin State is that like yesterday, the day before yesterday, this Mindat and Kanpetlet was captured by the Chin Brotherhood troops. So what happened is that they have been fighting this region, Mindat region, and this Plan region since November 9. It has been like over a month already, but I think because they are also allies of the Arakan Army, because the Arakan Army has captured Mindat after like many months or several months of offensive. So after they capture Mindat, they have already captured all the northern part of Oregon, so they can spare some of their forces to send to into Chin State to help the Chin Brotherhood to capture Mindat. I think that's the reason, and that because after Mindat was captured, actually they have been surrounding for many weeks for these two township, and after Mindat was captured, Mindat is actually bigger. It's a bigger town out of these two, and Kanpetlet was smaller. But so when Mindat was captured, like last night, the military council troops from Kanpetlet, they ran away around midnight. So today, it is widely speculated. I mean, there's a report, but the Chin Brotherhood hasn't officially confirmed that the capture of the place yet. So no, but we know it's already captured. So Kanpetlet is already captured without a intense fighting or any fighting. We can say that this whole southern Chin State is already captured by the Chin Brotherhood, and this part is captured by the Arakan Army long time ago already. So when this smaller part is captured, I mean it is already controlled by the Chin Brotherhood. But the thing is that they were not able to capture. I mean, they are still fighting for Plan Township, but I think it's not very long that it's going to be captured because now that all the southern Chin State is already captured. Now they have the forces to send to Plan for the reinforcement. But at the same time, because this purple area is controlled by the CNA, CNF, I mean CC group, Chinland Council troops. So they are also fighting for the Hakka and Tantaland, but they hasn't have the success. I mean, they were able to control most part of Tantaland, and they were able to control between Tantaland and Hakka, but because the military council have been they were doing counter-offensive, and now they control the route again, and so also they control most of Tantaland again. So CNA and Chinland Council troops were not able to control this region yet, and it's going to change something in the very near future because there were tension between Chinland Council and the Chin Brotherhood. Okay, I have said about an earlier video, but I will introduce again about what's happening between Chinland Council and the Chin Brotherhood. So Chin State is one of the region where the earliest resistance after 2021 military coup happened. The earlier resistance groups appear in Chin State, especially in Mindat. But the thing is that a lot of they are called CDF, Chin's Defense Forces. But so they wanted to probably get trained by the by the more experienced resistance forces. So they approached the CNA-CNF, of which used to be there for over 30 years. But the thing is that CNA-CNF has been there, were the signatory of the NCA, nationwide ceasefire agreement. So they at that time they don't want to fight against the Myanmar military. So they did not help the a lot of CDF forces, and also they were regarded as the representative of the whole Shin state. So they have agreement with the NUG, National Unity Government of Myanmar. They had agreement with KIA, Kachin Independence Army. So CDF group approached NUG and KIA, but then they did not get help. So finally, they were able to get the training and weapons from Arakan Army, their neighbors. But CNA is not happy with Arakan Army because Arakan Army has been they have been controlling Palawa, which is part of the Chin state. But they have been controlling most of the region even before the military coup. And they were there, they based their strength around there. Then they capture northern part of Arakan, and then they go slowly down to the south. So a lot of the CDF and regional forces around here, they became aligned with the Arakan Army. But at that time, slowly, gradually, several CDF forces, because several CDF forces, they became aligned with the CNA-CNF. And so you have to understand that Chin State is, they used to be very tribals. The tribes are based on township. The tribes are based on the villages. So they are very regional based. So there are like several dozens of CDF groups with their own leaderships. So all of the chain groups, they trying to work together under a different negotiation or different organizations such as ICMCC. But because CNF is, they were able to cooperate with the Alola CDF groups later in 2023. So finally, they quit the ICNCC and they formed their Chinland Council. And then early 2024, they formed the Chinland government, which did not include a lot of the southern groups. So to counter that, the southern CDF groups, they form Chin Brotherhood alliance. Both groups are like, in my point of view, they have over 1,000 or 2,000, maybe 1,500. Each of them are strong only that much because Chin Hills like they are very sparsely populated. Their population is not that big. But the thing is that CNF has been quite very influential in collaboration with other groups such as NUG and KIA and KNBP and KNU. So even though their strength is small, their influence in the Myanmar politics scene is quite big. And also they have the influence in like collecting donation, and they also have influence in CHRO, the Chin Human Rights Organization, which also is quite influential. But also again, Chin Human Rights Organization, their leaders are also the leaders of CNA-CNF. And also at the start of the resistance in 2021, there are a few Chin people, influential people, they were able to get the minister position in National Unity Governments of Myanmar. They are Dr. Sasa and Liamo Sakao, and they got the minister posts. But it's with the support of ICNCC. At the time, ICNCC was representing the whole Chin state. But later, CNA, CNF, they quit from the ICNCC. They don't get involved in it anymore. But Dr. Sasa and EMO Khan, they were kind of, because EMO Khan is already vice president of CNF, and Dr. Sasa is from Chinland B, but he is also very close with CNA, CNF. So CNA, CNF has already got the kind of strong support within the NUG government that makes the Chin Brotherhood quite weak politically. But then again, they have acquired a really powerful ally, which is Arakan Army. So, then again, CNA, CNF is the way I see is they are very influential in media manipulation because as the independent observers, such as myself, we got the information from online and from online news and online web pages, and CNA, CNF, they were able to control most of how their propaganda and information go through web pages and social medias, information sources. But the way I see it is now the CNA, CNF want to manipulate politically too much. So they were portraying Arakan Army as colonists in Chin State. So they portrayed the Arakan Army as the colonists, and also they were portraying ZRA, Zombie Revolutionary Army, as the military concept collaborator. Actually, they are here, around here. Actually, this region used to be the ZRA region, but now ZRA is they only control the small part only after the negotiation and find the leaders. So now the CNA, they don't bother ZRA anymore, but ZRA already lost a lot of their region to CNA, CNF. So they are trying to like ignore the existence of Chin Brotherhood, but Chin Brotherhood, because Chin Brotherhood, they got a really powerful ally, so they were able to quickly capture a lot of regions around the southern Chin state. So in my point of view, the most important capture in southern Chin state is I think is Chindwe. Chindwe, because Chindwe is actually tiny town. It's just almost like a village. Chin Brotherhood forces, they fought over Chindwe Township for more than 4 months, from last year December to this year April, and finally they were able to capture Chindwe. But then again, they have lost several dozens of people. Because Chin groups are quite small, so even several dozens is a big loss for them. So, but finally, they were able to capture it, and I think it is a turning point. They were able to strengthen themselves. So, in around June, they were able to capture Matupi. It's a quite difficult one because some of the troops and the CNA CDF, CNA CDF already formed the Chinland government. So let's say Chinland Council troops. Chinland Council troops, they're trying to attack the Chin Brotherhood and Arakan Army troops when they were attacking Metupi. And it has created quite a tension between these two groups. And now they already captured Mindat and Kanpetlet. And the biggest city in Chin State, the capital of Chin State might not be the biggest, but the capital of Chin State, Hakka, and also this small piece of enclave, Tantalan, they are actually very important for the military council and also very important for the Chinland Council as well. But they were not able to control it. They were able to capture the smaller towns, but then smaller towns doesn't have a strong military defense as well, and they were able to capture like northern towns, which were the regions of the IEC. So basically, Chinland Council hasn't captured really any big city yet. Now, the situation of this that makes the Chin Brotherhood their position to be a lot stronger. And CC is actually kind of they made really unwise choices like several months ago, the chairman of CNF who lives in US in his Sunday church service, he declared kind of war over Arakan Army, and in my point of view, which is a stupid move. Arakan Army hasn't responded to that yet, but in my point of view, Arakan Army, they remember everything. They never forget. So it's not a good situation for CNF. But we don't know. They might work it out because they don't want to make enemy with Chin people. So, in my point of view, the updated news is all the southern Chin state is already captured by the Chin Brotherhood, which is a really, really good news. And also, I think because they already captured southern part, they will capture Palan in no time. I think in a few weeks or maybe in a few days. I don't know. But it wouldn't take more than a few months. It's only the logical move for them to go further, to create more buffer zone, and to push into the heartland of Midland, Myanmar. And thank you for the listening.